Here we put some key claims repeated by Democratic candidates in context. Have Americans had a raise in the past 15 years? Are Americans working longer hours for less pay? Did Hillary Clinton call then-candidate Obama naive because he was willing to negotiate with our enemies? What was Clinton's stand on the Trans-Pacific Partnership when she was Secretary of State?
In fact, wages adjusted for inflation haven't risen since the turn of the last century.
Americans haven't had a raise in 15 years.
The most recent figures from the Bureau of Labor Statistics show real weekly earnings in December 2015 were 9.2% higher than they were 15 years ago. That includes a 2.3% jump last year. Real earnings are inflation adjusted. But the fact is, wages are rising faster than inflation.
And that's an economy where ordinary Americans are working longer hours for lower wages. They are working longer hours for lower wages.
Sanders is making an apples to oranges comparison here, as he mixed and matched from two different sets of data. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics data, average American workers, the production and non-supervisory workers, are working fewer hours, not longer hours.
And I would say, if I might, Madam Secretary, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, when you ran against Senator Obama, you thought him naive because he thought it was a good idea to talk to our enemies. But I recall when Secretary Clinton ran against then Senator Obama. She was critical of him for suggesting that maybe you want to talk to Iran, that you want to talk to our enemies.
Sanders mischaracterized statements made by Clinton during and after a 2007 debate. Clinton said that meeting with our enemies without conditions was naive. She cautioned against the president meeting with the leaders of rogue nations until the legwork of diplomacy had been well established.
Take the trade deal. I did say when I was Secretary of State 3 years ago that I hoped it would be the gold standard.
And I said that I was holding out that hope that it would be the kind of trade agreement that I was looking for. I waited until it had actually been negotiated because I did want to give the benefit of the doubt to the administration. Once I saw what the outcome was, I opposed it.
When Clinton was the Secretary of State, she supported the pact and said it was the gold standard. To see our coverage of the Republicans' repeated claims, go to FactCheck.org.